Hello, everyone. You are tuned to Gaston Gum 24. Welcome. NGOs in Gabon help to tackle many social issues. Many of them have specific duties as well as their managers who are committed. Today, we'll discover another NGO with a great leader who is Mr. Gael Mouteli, a social entrepreneur, founder of the Strong Community NGO. So, welcome to Gum 24.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
So I'm great. I'm feeling great.
That's
Yes.
great. I think it's the second or third time we are still here.
Yes, it's the third time.
Pretty
Yes.
good. In the former program, and now it's a new program. So you
Yeah.
are welcome one more time.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you can introduce yourself to the viewers, please.
So, I'm Gael Mouteli. I'm a social entrepreneur, founder of Strong Community NGO, consultant in civic leadership, IB teacher, and I define myself as a humanitarian.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yes.
Okay, what's being a humanitarian is?
So a humanitarian is a helper, is someone who is able to bring positive change in a community, in whatever the field.
Is a humanitarian interested in let's say financial issues or only helping people?
No, generally, a humanitarian is first aim is to help people to bring the positive change, and even Rihanna said that humanitarians help someone without expecting something in return.
That's pretty
And
good.
I think that's the first mission of an humanitarian.
Okay, so you take your own money and then you help people.
Yes, yes,
or,
of course.
Or there are people who give you some support and then you give it to people.
So
you are the bridge.
Yes, in middle. But we
Okay.
say if we have $1, I will say 1,000 francs CFA means that there is plenty to share. So humanitarian start by helping one person.
Okay.
So if you can help one person, you humanitarian.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. Great. Let's say it's good to know, definitely. Yeah. So we all need to be humanitarian because people need definitely support around us. Do you agree or not?
Yes, of course.
Very good, sir.
Yes,
So now, what have been your recent achievements? Because I know you are very committed.
Yes, of course. So recently, this year, we organized a really biggest writing competition in primary school. This was the second edition because last year we had only one public school and primary school. So this year we had 15 schools. Yeah, public and private primary school. And this competition was to encourage young people to be a good student, to be excellent. And we want them to have this dream of standing up the morning with the goal that they want to be the first in the class. And that's why we're doing those activities for education.
So you have gone a long way so far in your activities.
Yes, of course.
How many years have you been involved in that?
I think since a long time. I started when I was young because I was in a group, Catholic church and groups. So I've been helping. We were always in the community, and that's why when I decided to find my NGO, I say I want to do something different because in Gabon for young people, they like conferences in big rooms.
Yeah.
They like in big hotels.
Yeah.
And I say, I don't really feel myself in all that. I want to go in the community and share love with the people. And I think that's the most.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm just kind of, wow, my God. It's very seldom meeting people, with the love of the others.
Yeah.
You agree or not?
Yes.
Pretty good, sir. So when, let's say, starting your activities, when launching your NGO, did you kind of feel the support of the community or you felt some resistance from them?
Yes, of course. It's always difficult when you start it because people really don't really understand what you are doing. So they confuse a lot of things between civic leadership and entrepreneurship and politics. For them, all is about politics, and they just sometimes look in you like that. So what are you going to do? But I had the support because I considered two type of community.
Okay.
The first community is a location geographically, and the other community is an ideology community.
Great.
So the people who share your ideology, your vision, are your community. So I had the support abroad from US, from Ukraine, from Bangladesh, from South Africa,
That's great.
everywhere. I had that support. And geographically, my community here, it was a little bit difficult,
Okay.
But I think with energies, showing people what you are able to do, and then they follow you. And as Aimé Césaire said, that to know my politic, to know my vision, you got to read my book. And for me, I say to know who I am, you got to follow my activities and all those things.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
So if we should ask you to kind of index or enumerate maybe 2, 4, or 5 of your activities, what are the key activities of your NGO?
So the key activities are, I can talk about the written competition,
Okay.
because we want to bring something new in the educative system. We are responsible for the future, for training our future generation.
So
It's important.
Yeah, if we should focus on the very first activity, which is that writing, let's say, rally or competition.
Yeah.
Is it a French writing competition or English writing competition?
No, French.
Oh.
Yes, it's totally French.
So you don't care about English?
No.
Writing or not? Because
No,
we
because
are an English program, man.
Of course, yes,
Yeah.
but
But in the future,
we in
in
Gabon,
the future
and
plan,
we have the Gabonese system. It's
Okay.
For the time being, it's totally French program.
Okay.
So we
kind
did
of-
this.
no,
in
it's
French.
okay, it's
And
okay.
I think in the future
Yeah.
we will do it.
In the very short future.
Yeah, very short future. Yeah, we will do it.
That's great.
So,
What is the second activity? I mean,
the second activity is we call it a charity actions. And
Okay.
charity actions consisting by going in a community,
Okay.
poor community, and sensitizing young people about violence
Okay.
through activities as drawing.
Okay.
And I have one story. When we were doing some activities with one child, and I asked them to draw something to stop the violence in the community.
community, yeah.
And one child drew me a heart, and I said, "Why did you draw a heart?" And
My
she
God.
said, "I need people in my neighborhood to love each other." And this was we had a really great impact, and
Yeah,
we see
definitely.
things like
My
that.
God.
Yeah, and sometimes we're being some classes at before starting the school, because we know the power of classes
pretty
for
good.
kids. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Guest in Gabo 24, and we have in Mr. Gael Mouteli, social entrepreneur, founder of the Strong Community NGO. You were kind of, let's say, indexing or enumerating the various activities of the NGO.
Yes.
Maybe the third one, what is it?
The third one could be our environmental actions.
Okay.
Yeah, because we think education and environmental actions are all linked.
Sure.
Because we cannot work for the future of generation without thinking about where they will live,
Okay.
the place. So every time once all 3 or 2 weeks, we went to take some to collect some things and transform them.
Oh.
Yeah, with another startup
Very
we're
good.
working. So
So
that's very good.
you're partnering with others,
Yeah.
let's say, whether NGOs or startups. Huh?
Yes.
That's very good. Fourth activity of your NGO.
So the next one is sharing a smile. As as a humanitarian, we have sometimes to go in
To make donations.
forest community, yes,
Okay.
to help, to give the courage to say, people, you can,
Oh,
you
that's
can. We all should have this opportunity, and we think you should have this opportunity.
Next
too.
time we'll be hosting you, please make sure you bring some pictures of your NGO so that we can illustrate.
Yes, of
because
course.
people, sometimes people need, images are more
see,
talkative
yes.
than beautiful words. You know
Yes,
what
of
I'm
course.
saying? So maybe your fifth activity.
So I will talk about generally we have some sharing, for example, with the pandemic, coronavirus pandemic. We've been going to sensitize in all big markets of Libreville.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yes, and to talk with our mothers. They are always out, and it's not really easy for them to have the time to watch some information. So we went there in the market to
That's
tell
pretty
them. So
good.
it's a very good aspect of our NGO.
We just moving toward the end of this television program one more time. Maybe you can tell us, how do you see your NGO within 10 years coming?
So
And yourself.
yeah, and myself, yes,
Yeah.
of course. So before talking about when you have, I think when you have a vision, when you plan to do something in 10 years or in 1 year, we should have some objectives periodically.
Okay.
So after a week, after a year, and after 2 years, and then and so
And
on.
within 10
So,
years?
yeah, in 10 years, I hope to be a great platform, not only for Gabonese people, but for African. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Good.
All right. We still have some questions remaining. You were selected to present your to attend to represent a country in let's say Washington, U.S. For the Mandela Washington program, and 2 years ago you attended the Yali Dakar program. Well, how have this program impacted your life today? And that's going to be your the last question before you give your conclusion.
So, well, those programs and really changed me.
Okay.
Yes, because I don't define myself as only a Gabonese people.
Okay.
A Gabonese, I mean. When I'm introducing myself now today, I say first I'm Gael Mouteli. I'm African
Very good.
from Gabon.
And
that's nice.
also going to be your last word, please.
Yes. Okay, and I think we can move to the next question. So they helped me to be really helpful,
Dynamic,
dynamic, and
good.
all
What's
that.
going to be your conclusion
Yes.
On this television program, please?
So what I can say has conclusions that we all have a passion, and I think Eric Tabarly was saying that, and I honestly know that the leadership of today is a leadership of services. So we should help and go in the community, bring what we have. So sometimes we have to move from our seat to go in and talk about other people's problems or finding other people's solutions, as Mark Zuckerberg, Mother Teresa, and all those people. And I think the humanity will thank us.
That's wonderful. Yes. Thank you very much, sir. We've come to the end of this television program, okay?
Yes.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
All right. I remind that you are Mr. Gael Mouteli.
Yes.
Social entrepreneur, founder of the Strong Community Angel.
Yes.
We wish you good luck in your, let's say, commitment and vision.
Yes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this television program. Thank you very much for watching us. Keep watching Gabon 24 on our social networks displaying down your screen. Thank you. See you next time and goodbye.